Hey everybody, this is just a quick review of how to use the ISI Web of Knowledge. The first thing to keep in mind is you do need access to the VPN through Ucsd, so you'll want to follow the instructions that were posted on the same page as the link to this video on our Canvas page to make sure that you can get onto our VPN. Once you're onto the VPN, then you can head over to Google and Google ISI Web of Knowledge. So we'll switch over here. If we just Google ISI Web of Knowledge, usually it's the very first link or two, so this webofknowledge.com is where we want to go. If you're not on the VPN, you won't get this particular screen. You'll get some kind of a login screen or something like that. So make sure you're on the VPN and you'll come to a page like this. Typically, when you're using the Web of Science, it's enough to search, if you're looking for a particular paper, to search for two of the authors and one of the years. So there's only 1 year, right? So if we switch this to year published, and we're going to look for a paper that was written by myself and my previous advisor, maybe 2012, something like that. I'm actually not sure if I published anything in that year. If we go back to 2012 and we hit search, we should see, sure enough, there are two of them. Let's look at this pathway. Let's look at whoever's cited more. Parallel optimization. If you click on the paper that you want, you've now got three options. You can get the paper itself by clicking on the UCE links button up here, or sometimes you can find it on Google Scholar or this new button that they just added recently called Find PDF. All three of those are different ways for you to go find the PDF. The other two important things are if you want to know what was cited by this particular paper, you have this 9 cited references right here. If you click on that number, it will give you a list of all 9 papers that are cited within that particular paper. And then you can click on the titles of any of these and go find that particular paper in the same manner. If you go back to that screen, you'll also be able to find the citation network here for times cited. And so if you click on the 51, this is showing you of all the papers that came after this particular paper, which ones have cited that particular paper. So you'll notice that all the publication dates of these papers are after your original paper. And so again, you can click on any of these in order to actually go access their paper. If the papers are fairly recent, if they're about 2019 or 2020 and up, UC San Diego has been going back and forth with Elsevier or Elsevier. I'm not sure how they actually pronounce it. And so we may not actually have access to all of these papers. So when you're looking for these papers, I would recommend that you generally stick to like 2018 and prior, just to ensure that you can actually get the paper of interest. Otherwise, you may bump into these licensing rules that the university has. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with your literature searches.